Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these figures down like a hammer. You don't really know you are.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about my weight loss journey, as you can see in the title. And I'm going to be as transparent as possible in this video because I know that weight loss is a tough, touchy subject to some women. No, not some women, all women. And yeah, it was a struggle for me and still is. So before we get into it, can you please subscribe, hit the notification bell, so you'll never miss out on a video. Other than that, let's get into it. So basically, I'm going to start off from high school. In high school, I was at a good weight, I think, for my height. 5'6.5", almost 5'7". In high school, I fluctuated between 190 and 210. That was okay for me because I actually looked good at 200. My weight did not really start until after I had a baby. So right after high school, I had a little girl. And mind you, in high school, we don't know anything about taking care of our bodies as teenager mothers. We just don't. We don't know about the creams you put on your stomach to take away stretch marks. We don't know what to eat to stay healthy while we're pregnant. None of that. So guess what? I ate regular. And my regular way of eating was indulging in eating snacks after snacks and unhealthy stuff, period. Fried foods, all types of stuff. I got pregnant with her. Once I got pregnant with her, I gained a whopping 80 pounds. So that was a lot of weight for me. And I didn't understand where it was coming from. I just knew I was pregnant and maybe it was just baby weight. I didn't have no gestational diabetes or anything like that. I actually had a pretty healthy pregnancy. But for the most part, yes, I blew up. And once I had her, she was a teeny little thing. She was like 6 pounds, 14 ounces to be exact. Little teeny baby. And the weight didn't come right off. I didn't breastfeed, so I know now that if you breastfeed, you lose a lot of weight. Or it helps you bring down your weight. But no, I didn't breastfeed. I was losing weight very, very slow. I think I lost a good 35 pounds of what I actually put on. So that was nothing. I put on a whole 80 pounds. You get what I'm saying? So now, let's fast forward to 2 years later in 2001. So I had my daughter in 97. I had my son in 01. Well, I got pregnant with my son and then I had him. So he was huge, you guys. And I didn't gain as much weight as I did with my daughter, with my son. And he was 10 pounds. So I'm like, how is that possible? I don't barely gain any weight with him, and he's 10 pounds, and I gained all this weight with her. So basically, after I had him, I stayed the same, basically, because I never gained or lost weight with him. I don't have any more kids. That was it, my 2. But after them kids, my weight fluctuated from 200 to 230 to 280 to 300 to 280 to 240, just like that. And I couldn't understand why. But I didn't do a lot of exercising. I didn't do strict diets. I basically ate what I wanted when I wanted to. And I know that's not a good thing if you're trying to maintain or control your weight. So as I got older throughout the years and more wiser, then I did start like keto diets and low carb diets and different regimens to see if I can lose this weight. And this went on for years. until I finally said, I can't do this by myself. I need some help. So what I did was I went and seen a dietitian, a weight loss doctor. And at first, I thought it was going to be okay. We talked. She did some consultation with me. And yeah, she decided to put me on this medication called Phentermine. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Phentermine, but basically it's like caffeine in it, and it basically helps you speed up so you won't be so hungry. So it gives you a lot of speed and you won't be hungry. It doesn't give you an appetite. Well, the milligrams she had me on was very low, so I was still eating kind of the same. But once she raised my milligrams, I started not eating at all, or eating sometimes here and there. So it started working. The pills actually started working a little bit. So mind you, I was 346 when I started taking these pills. Yes, I got up to 346 pounds. And I went to her for about a whole year. And guess what? I really didn't see a big change in the weight loss. So I lost a good 30 pounds on the Phentermine. No, I didn't want just 30 pounds. I was 346. I want to get back to my 200-pound weight. So I began to talk to her about other options. And she was like, you know, Shauna, the only other option you can do is surgery. We've tried this diet, that diet. I put you on pills, which helped a little bit. But she was like, you know, only thing I could say is try weight loss surgery. And I was like, no, I am not doing weight loss surgery. No way, no how. I'm not doing it. I hate pain. I'm pretty sure you guys do too. I consulted my partner and I asked him, you know, what would you think if I tried weight loss surgery? And he's like, it's up to you. That's your body. You do what you want. I like you the way you are. Blah, 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 blah. All the nice things these guys want to say to you when you're big. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, he basically left it up to me. And it took me about 3 months to decide that I wanted to do the surgery. Yes, I got weight loss surgery. I just got my weight loss surgery in February of 2025. This February. And when I did start off, I wasn't as big as I was when I started off with the Phentermine doctor. So I was like 346 with her, lost 30 pounds. Then I was losing weight on my own pretty much, doing my own dieting here and there, you know, doing stuff that I could do to help more weight come off, going to the gym, walking. I did a lot of walking. If you ever want to lose weight, cardio is your best thing to do. You have to consistently walk, whether it's outside on a treadmill, you will drop them pounds. I did a lot of cardio, walking around parks in my neighborhood, doing the treadmill at the gym. And when I did all that, and I decided to have my weight loss, I was 306, guys. 306. So I went to 346 to 306. And at 306, I had my weight loss surgery. I had the bariatric sleeve, or what you call the gastric sleeve, where they go and take 80% of your stomach and they just leave the rest of it there. But it's in the shape of like a banana, and they do it laparoscopy. So let me see. It's not a lot of blood loss. Is it painful? Yes, it's very painful after the surgery. So if somebody tells you it don't hurt, girl, They're lying. It hurts. The people at the hospital won't get you up. Not even 9 hours after you had the surgery, you'll be walking around the floor because they want you to get the stamina, get the strength to walk. Boy, let me tell you, I was in some excruciating pain. Even though I did get pain meds, and I hate taking pain meds, but I did get them. And then I went down to Tramadol because the fentanyl they was giving me was a little too much. I was getting sick off of it. It was just too much for my body. So then I went to Tramadol, and that actually worked fine for me. But you know, some things may work for somebody else, but it may not work for others. So you have to know what pain medication you can actually tolerate. So yeah, I got the surgery at 306. I was in the hospital for 2 days. They got me up and walking. And yeah, I went home and I began my weight loss journey. Actually, there are steps to this. So basically, you're doing baby steps. So you're beginning to eat like a baby again, literally. On the first couple of days that you had the surgery, you're only drinking sips of water. That's it, drinking sips of water. You're not even eating nothing. Sips of water. Your body won't even allow you to eat anything. So yes, you're drinking sips of water. That's stage 1. They want to make sure you do a bowel movement before you leave. So you do that, give you all your information that you need to be successful with this weight loss surgery, and you're basically on your way home. Now, after you get home, so basically in between these stages, you have to do them for about like 6 weeks each. So after I was done sipping the water, then I would begin to drink protein. That's one thing they want you to do is protein. If you don't take your protein and the pills they subscribe you, which is calcium pills and a multivitamin, you're in trouble. You will get very sick because now your body is lacking the nutrition you're normally getting before the weight loss, so not barely getting any nutrition now. So you have to help your body along. Remember that. Do everything them doctors say. You don't want complications. But you do protein. And okay, so your protein basically is going to take up for meals that you're not eating. Like, not meals because you're not eating meals, but it's going to basically be like meals for you for a while. So after your protein, you go to step 3, which is pureed foods. And the pureed foods is literally using a blender, blending your food and basically sipping on it, drinking it. Soft foods like a baby would actually eat. Yes. Stage 1 foods. Yes, that's what you're going to be doing with regular foods. You're going to be grinding it up and drinking it. Disgusting. But you have to do it because there's no other way that you're going to get food in your stomach. And when I tell you, I was full off of the little sips, I was full. Mind you, my stomach is this small. I'm not even eating a whole boiled egg, guys. Not even a whole boiled eggs. 3 bites and I'm completely full. So after that stage, here comes the actual mechanical foods. That's stage 4. So you're doing mechanical foods, and mechanical soft foods are like basically regular foods that they want you to eat, that they list in the book, and you chop it up real soft, and you begin to take little bites. Take your time. When I say take your time, don't rush it, and don't drink while you're eating. So you're supposed to eat and then wait 30 minutes to drink because your stomach is so small. The minute you drink something, you're not eating another bite. So they want you to get all your nutrients in as much as you can, as much as your stomach can handle, and then wait 30 minutes and then drink. Makes sense, right? So that's another 6 weeks. And then you're finally off to your 5th stage where you're eating solid foods. But again, the solid foods are the foods that they want you to eat, not that no fried foods that McDonald's, Burger King, girl, let me go get some Popeyes. No, that is not going to keep your weight off. You're actually going to eat healthy, solid foods. Solid foods, yes, like solids, veal, vegetables, fruits, stuff that's healthy for you. Basically, me doing all that step from stage 1 to stage 5, and I did, like I said, I did my surgery February the 3rd, 2025. I was 306. Today, actually June the 3rd, I'm sorry, it's June the 2nd, not the 3rd, I weigh 269. Yay! So yes, the weight is coming off, but I still have a lot to do. Why I say that is because I have to constantly stay in the gym to keep up with the weight loss so my body can tighten, because honestly, I got a lot of flabby skin all over, because you have to like at least tighten all wherever your muscles and all your flabby skin is and stuff like that. Yes, you got to keep that tightened. And you're not going to lose you're not going to tighten all that skin. So of course that's when you got to do like cosmetic surgery, and you start thinking about that. And of course I've been thinking about that too, but actually I want to get down to my ideal weight, which is 200 pounds, and I'm not too far from it because I'm 269, so I ain't got that much more to go. But I'm at a great weight right now, and thank God for it. Weight loss surgery is very challenging, but it can be done. It can be done, and mind you, I was pre-diabetic when I got this weight loss surgery. I'm not pre-diabetic no more. I was on high blood pressure medicine. I don't take high blood pressure anymore. Yes, so all those problems that you was having, health problems, they will go away. I promise you, they will go away once you start dropping that weight. I feel like I want to share this with the world because I know a lot of women struggle with weight. And of course, this is not going to be the end of the video. I'm going to do this video in parts, and I'm going to always share with you guys my weight loss journey. But this is the outcome so far. And I'm proud of me, and I'm happy with my results. Other than that, guys, I'll see you back on another video real soon, so we can talk about the in-betweens after the weight loss surgery and stuff like that, and what else you have to do to maintain. It's just a lot. And like I said, I'll be as transparent as you as I can. And like I said, I'm not doing nothing but trying to help you. And yeah, with that being said, you guys have a blessed one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.